trips. Grab the mic, hit record, let it rip. This that's wild. Where we go live. No leash, no filter. Yeah, we outside. No scripts, no cap, just real life trips. Grab the mic, hit record, let it rip. It's the That's Wild podcast. No cut, uncensored, unapologetic. Like a That's Wild. It's the That's Wild podcast. No cut, uncensored, unapologetic. Like a That's Wild.
Oh yeah, you know what time it is. That prime time hour just hit. And them boys went live. Like we always do, man. What's up, E?
Yo, you I swear, you never give us credit. Like, since we've been back off this hiatus, we've been pretty much on time. Remember like 2 years ago?
Hey, man, we used to be tardy as hell, bro. I will admit that. Yes. You know what? Let's give us a good old attaboy, man. We have been on time. Yeah. Oh,
go.
golf clap. Go golf clapping ass, motherfuckers. Hey, yo, man, we got a very special episode today, man. With us, them boys, Space Camp, dog. Hey, man, I'm just not even going to say anything else. Let's just let them in, bro. Let's just let them in. That is, man.
What's happening? What's happening? How you guys doing?
Yo, what's happening, dude? There it is. I can see everybody. Yo. How you doing, man? Appreciate you taking time out of your busy ass life to do this little ass
Yes,
podcast
sir.
that we've
Thank
been
you,
doing.
dog. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for having us, man. Appreciate you being having a talk. You know.
Fuck yeah, man. I wish your partner couldn't make it, but I know he's got some family stuff going on, so totally
Yeah, my
understandable.
brother. Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Oski.
Hell yeah.
Rocking and rolling. He's making sure them kids is circling them bases. You know,
Oh, yeah.
getting it
You
on.
got to keep life
Yes, sir.
balanced. You got to keep a balance.
Got to keep that balance, and yeah, he's a beautiful soul, man, and he's an athlete. He was an athlete, you know, first and foremost, even before the music. So it's really dope seeing him being able to like really help the kids and get it in, you know.
Where did he play?
I know he played in the Dominican Republic, and then he played in Canada. I know he played for the Quebec Capitals, and he did his thing, man. He's the man.
What made him kind of like get away from sports, get into music?
You know, I think he had an injury. I think
Right.
he hurt his leg. And I think that, you know, music is probably just in his blood. You know, his father and his brother are I think all his family, you know, brothers are all involved in music. His nephews and stuff like that. So I think it's just part of his upbringing. You know,
Already,
where he
man.
performs at my man Oski performs at a very high level. You know what
Hell
I'm
yeah.
saying?
You got, bro got that
Word up,
athleticism
word
in
up.
him, bro.
Yes, for sure.
Hell yeah.
And with his pen, you know, his pen
Yes,
game
sir.
is athletic, you know. Word up.
Yeah, I was about to say Tito's performing at a high level right now too. Trust me.
Oh yeah. Hey man, listen, man, I have to say, man, I'm a little geek, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little geeked. I'm jazzed, bro. I listened to the music. I went through the little catalog. Hey man, dude, like it feels like every album, bro, is turn it on, leave it on, man. Let that thing
Thank you.
play, bro. I mean, bro, the music, man, the vibes is great, man. I love everything that y'all are doing, man. That's why I'm just sitting here like, yo, I'm real jazzed to talk to this dude, man.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. That's you know, when we try to make a record, we kind of have an old school mentality of just, so hearing you say that really means a lot, because that's how we try to approach projects, that we want it to be a kind of a story and kind of a ride, you know, so that when you hit that start and you can kind of ride it through to the end. I don't think there's anything wrong with you know, with today of just kind of creating singles and these kind of like places that people can kind of connect on a real quick basis. But I also think that there's room for you know, to still create albums and to still create bodies of work that people may want to hold in their hand and you know, take that ride with you.
Oh, masterpieces, bro. I love them, dog. For real, man. Like I said, man, I'm real jazzed to be talking to y'all, man. This is dope.
Oh man,
Yeah,
bless, man. Thank
I,
you.
t- I I told Tito, I was like, yo, I sent him the link on Spotify. I was like, just get high, pop this on, and you're
Oh,
good
yeah.
to go. Just chill.
Yes, sir.
The man gonna tell me that, right? And then I'm sitting there listening to it, and I'm like, oh man, yo, we about to go live with these dudes. I'm like, oh, hold on, I need to get my head right again, bro.
Yes, we're on the same level.
Yeah, man, for real. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm geek, bro, for real.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, but the problem is sometimes T will get so high that he almost forgets he's about to do a podcast. I'm texting him like, yo, what's going on? He's like, oh yeah,
Right,
fuck,
right.
I forgot about that.
Sometimes when you get in that situation, you just gotta hit it a couple more times to bring you.
Yeah, bro, hit that reset real quick.
Sometimes you get it right around that bed and go right back to that straight line, you know.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
I smoke, but like probably not like you, and I definitely don't smoke like T. Like one of the first times I met Tito was in Texas, and I was at this party. We were out back with this like a group of us. There's a big ass round circle, and they started hitting, just passing around blunts, and like I took like one or two, I'm good, and these fools just kept going. Like it must have been 5 of them just going. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
watching
Oh, yeah.
everybody. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's how I do, man. Hey, look, I gotta say, man, I stopped drinking, bro. I don't drink. I've been
Hell yeah.
California
Hell yeah.
sober
Blessed.
for about 3.5 years, man. Just
Blessed,
chilling, man. You know what I mean?
That's great, man. That's what's up, man. Blessing for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
you.
All right, so you guys got kind of like a alternative hip hop, reggae kind of psychedelic kind of vibe to you.
Right.
If someone never heard your music before, what's the number one song you play for them first?
Oh man, that's a good question. Man. Oh, number
That
one
means you got a
song.
couple of them. You're thinking
I
like that.
probably to be real with you, if I'll probably play something that wasn't even out yet. It would probably be something that I'm testing out, right?
Oh
To see if
man.
you
That's
to
crazy.
see if you catch a vibe off of it, and then and then show you the catalog. Um, I don't know, like a particular, because I think that's was cool about how me and O met each other through music and came up differently. Like we came up in different kind of environments and the way we listen to music and stuff like that. So when we got together and we kind of found these common grounds of things that we both love together. Um, we're both bringing these other influences in from our youth, and so like we're getting that kind of like smorgasbord of
But yeah,
sounds. Like we're heavy on the the Caribbean stuff. Oh, came up in the Caribbean stuff. I love reggae music. I came up in the hip hop, and we both kind of have a love for like like psychedelic, instrumental music and old 60s and 70s psychedelic stuff that I don't think either of us probably realized the other one caught a vibe to it until we were traveling together. So I think that's where all those influences come together. So if there was like a song that I would have to pick, I wouldn't want to like pick it off of the way where I was at. Like if I was at a Cannon festival, what I mean, I might show somebody Woodard or something like that.
true, true, true.
But yeah, no, I think I would probably pull out my phone and just pull something up in my notes. This new one of the demos that I'm feeling right now, and see if they caught a vibe off of that.
That's dope. I would say this, bro. The whole Caribbean vibe thing and all that. My wife, dude, she heard me listen to it, and she said like the first thing goes, "This music makes me feel like I'm on a boat." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And she's
Right.
like, "Yeah." She's like, "But get this." She's like, "But not just like a regular boat, man. Like I'm on a sailboat, and like we headed to an island, and it's chill as fuck." And I'm like, "Oh
Yes.
damn." Well, then that's how it does make you feel, man. Fuck yeah, that's a good ass vibe, bro. Like it's feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we definitely we're definitely our mission is really to try to uplift and make our music be like a place that somebody can escape, and whether that's like in a social environment where everybody's having a party and they want to throw on some space camp stuff, or if somebody's going through some hard times or anything like that, a place to be able to kind of just put the headphones on or get in the car and kind of just vibe out, zone out. And we try to make it enough to be our main mission is to just try to make like art that we feel is timeless. Now if
Yeah,
somebody else is is inclined to think that as well. That's dope. But for us, I think when we write, we're just trying to write like, you know, like journals, like timeless journals that so like our kids and our grandkids and stuff could be able to go back and listen and be able to kind of catch a vibe of like what we were about and things that we believe and ways that we have fun and that kind of stuff. We don't want to be preachy. Like I'm not trying to tell nobody how to live, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely using my art as like a timepiece, for my life.
Yo, that's actually perfect right there into my next question. So, you guys just are so positive. You got good vibes. Where did you guys get that mindset from? And were you guys always like this, or did you have to conquer some demons to get to where you're at now?
Yeah, definitely. So like I had like a long solo. I had a solo career early. When I was younger, I did like a real underground hip hop scene. And very my music was very aggressive. Because that's where I was in life. And very bitter. Had chips on my shoulder. Had definitely. Down in a bottle of Soul Cold before every show, that type of vibe. For me personally, I had like I had a couple experiences, a couple like real kind of spiritual experiences, psychedelic and without psychedelics, but I had a couple moments where I had this realization that that we have a divine spark within us. The Most High is within us, and it's what my belief is, and wanting to kind of the old saying in hip hop is always like keep it real, right?
Yeah.
But what's
Yeah.
interesting is like if like getting in bar fights and drinking Southern Comfort is no longer real to you, people will be like, "Oh, you're switching it up," like,
Yeah.
"Ah, this dude got all positive, blah blah blah." But to me, that was what was keeping it real. Like
Oh,
to
100%.
me, keeping it real was like, "Yo, I found love. I got married. I'm having children. I'm like,
You
I'm not.
evolving.
I don't feel inclined to write about." The struggle of like of whatever it is that I was going through,
Yeah.
because like I said, I've always kind of used my music as like a timepiece. So if I'm not regretful. I know people that kind of like go back and they listen to old music and like, yo, that's not who I am, but that's who I was. you
Yeah,
know so like
definitely.
I'm definitely proud of all the stuff I did, but for me that's where the right now, I have kids and I have a beautiful wife that I love, and that's the music that what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make music that reflects my life currently, where I'm happy. I try to stay positive. I try to uplift. I try to just do like 1% better in my life every day. Like even if it's whatever it is, one little extra step that I could do that's a little bit better than I did yesterday, and that's so for
Hell
me
yeah.
that's where that kind of comes from. And I'm sure O would be able to tell
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a whole different journey and a whole different story. But yeah, for sure, we definitely, we're all have to fight with demons, right?
Oh yeah.
Yo, yo, 100%. And your music changing, it's like that's just growth. You're growing. Like you don't want to stay
Yeah.
in the same mindset. We're definitely gonna have to run this podcast back again when O can get on here too. It'd be dope to have both of you on here.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
Oh
sure, man.
yeah.
We'd love to come on, man. For sure, definitely get jump back on.
All right. So, how much material would you say you guys have that's just on the shelf? Like if you just stopped right now, how many albums could you drop?
Oh man, probably two or three for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
probably two or three for sure. Like we're working on something right now. We definitely have a couple things coming up. I think we're gonna drop something on 420, and
Oh
then
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
and I think that'll be like, kind of opening the gates up, and I think this is the season for us, like what this is April. April is kind of like opening season, for us, and then throughout the summer it's pretty steady, shows and dropping music, and we usually drop an album in the summer. That's what we usually do, but I think this time around, because this will be our 10-year anniversary being together like as a
Nice.
group. So I think in November is 10 years. So I think we'll probably drop an album in November, but
Oh
we'll
hell
probably
yeah.
drop a song every month starting in April.
When you sit on some stuff, like when you say you got like two albums, is there like a specific reason why you kind of sit on stuff? It wasn't like it just wasn't the right time, or how's that work?
Yeah, so we call it putting it in the crock pot.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
O might send me a start to a song. I might send O a start to a song, and maybe my verse or his verse or the hook. It We feel like, yo, man, let's try this to a different beat. So we might have the same song over three beats. We might and then we might have the hook might be different. Some maybe this verse is over here, and we're just moving things around. It's like puzzle pieces until we're like, man, that's where we want it. So we've had songs that quite literally have been like we had a song on our last record that was from probably when the first album was written. So like, yeah, the song "Set Me Free" that with Mendo Dope. That song we had written that before the album before that had come out. So when our
Oh
first
wow.
album, yeah, when we were putting our first album out, that was a different song.
All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
So just
It,
hearing them, like to hear the song grow and evolve like that, I bet you that's dope as fuck too. Cause like at first you hear that rough draft and then to hear it blossom, oh man, shit, yeah.
yeah, that's what I think. That's what we enjoy the most is like even the post production. Like we have so much fun writing together. But like if O comes here, if I'm up there for a weekend of shows, we might record like six demos. Like we just when we're around each other, it's just that's just what we're doing. So
creative
we're
juices
just
start
Start
flowing.
cooking, yeah. Start cooking,
we're
yeah.
just
Hell yeah.
cooking. That's it for sure.
Yo, your song, I believe it's a Rabbit Hole, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Dude, every time I hear that song,
Mhm.
it makes me think of the movie Sucker Punch. And the reason why it makes me think of that is one time me and my cousin ate some mushrooms, but we ate way too much. Like it was enough for like five
Yeah.
people. And we put that movie on, and like we, we ate so much. You know, when you eat so much that the walls are just rainbow colors.
They're dripping. Yeah.
And I got stuck on the toilet for some reason, and he was in there watching a movie, but he had his eyes closed the whole time because it was like so evil to him. He was like, I can't watch it.
That's hilarious.
Every time I hear that song, that's what I think about. I'm like, oh man, that night was
That's
wild.
what's up.
Uh, what's the craziest studio story you got?
Oh man, that's a good one. Um, well, for me, definitely we got to record at Wiley Hyder Studio in San Francisco, and that had used to be called Hyde Street Studio, um, or it's currently called Hyde Street. It used to be butchering the name, but regardless, Grateful Dead recorded there, and
Oh shit.
they had
Nice.
Frank Sinatra's piano in there, and Tupac and Green Day, Souls of Mischief. So many people, Kanye West was there like 2 weeks before we were there. So that was
Damn.
that was wild.
Yeah.
And that
Hell
was on
yeah.
some like it was crazy is that we had 2 days off in San Francisco, and like we were just on this kick like, yo, let's just record a song in San Francisco. You know what I mean?
Hell
Let's
yeah.
just record it, don't matter, right? So we just went online and looked for a studio, and we found this studio, and it was like listing all the people that recorded there. And we were like, yo, let's just call. There's no way that we're gonna be able to afford this place. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
That's cool.
let's just call. But I guess that where it's at is like a place that you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like, there's like one little gate to get in, but it was buck wild outside. And
Oh shit.
so but we were able to get some time, man. They were super kind. It was a beautiful place, and yeah, it was an amazing experience. And then yeah, that's probably my very favorite, like studio moment.
That's
We
dope. Yeah,
record
definitely.
now. We record now at a place called Clear Track that we love. Um, we used to record at Marston House in Philadelphia and Scottsdale. So at all the studios that we've been blessed to be at, I definitely shout out all those guys. But yeah, that Wiley Hyder was crazy.
That's dope. Yeah. So do you guys like actually have like different either cities or places that you do like you want to record? I want to record there. I want to record there.
No, it was just that it's just in San Francisco, that whole like, we're, kind of I'm a deadhead at heart too, and like we were out there like on Hippie Hill, and like we were just catching a vibe, like we were just
Nice.
like, yo, it would be so dope to record. And the song that we recorded there was we recorded two songs, Summer of Love and Electric Lemonade, which ended up being the title track
Yeah,
for the
nice,
Yeah,
first
hell
album.
yeah.
dude. That's
So
awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
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 so
yeah.
so both of those songs, and they just felt like they belonged. It was like, you know what I mean? It was a cool experience to be able to do those joints there.
Yeah, that's a milestone though, bro. In your career to
Yeah.
be able to say you recorded there and then people have recorded there too.
Yeah,
That's dope as fuck, man.
yeah, like just walking through the halls, like my memories aren't even like of our actual session. My like fondest memories are kind of like walking through the halls and like us going out and smoking a joint out in the little courtyard and just being like, being in that moment. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're like, whoa, bro, like this is crazy. Like, can you imagine who else took a smoke break in this alley? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just
who
being able
who
to
while
immerse
they were
yourself in that
creating,
environment, bro. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Just yeah.
Could you
it
feel
was,
that? Could you almost feel like the energy in that place, like the energy of the
yeah,
people that's been there before?
yeah. I'm actually happy O wasn't on here, because he would have been busting my balls, because I was like, I was in it, bro. I had like Jerry Garcia was in me when I was in the booth. I was like,
Hell yeah.
That's fire
That's
as fuck.
badass, bro.
these guys get video of me laughing, bro. They was having a ball.
That's badass,
Word
man.
up.
Hell yeah. Well,
That's
that's
good.
good though, man, because it comes through in the music though, bro. Like for real,
Oh,
like
thank you,
you can
man.
hear that y'all have fun doing it, bro.
Yeah, for
Hmm.
sure, man. If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong.
You're talking about feeling something. Like I don't know if T's gonna get this, but you ever hear like do you have a certain song when you hear it, you kind of get like almost emotional when you hear it?
Oh yeah, man. There's a couple songs I can't even really listen to, Yeah, for sure. There's a Fleetwood Mac song that my mom played every single day. You know what I'm saying? That was her jam, and yeah, that one comes on. That one put me down. But yeah, definitely, man. Music is extremely powerful for that, right? Like
It is.
there's songs that can take you to wildly different emotions, and even smells, even tastes, even like it can bring all those senses alive. Like there's music that on a complete different spectrum, like from that's a wildly emotional example. But there's songs that also take me back to like being in a little hatchback with my buddies, just smoking out and driving around and getting pulled over, and like running, and that
Yeah.
type of stuff, right? There's songs that take you back to these moments. You can almost smell and taste the where you were at.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I was telling T earlier. I think it's Lucas Graham. 7 years.
Oh yeah, my little guy sings that one. I think
Dude,
my little guy
dude,
sings that.
I get emotional when I hear that song because it makes me remember my childhood. Then it makes me think about my dad that passed away 15 years ago. Makes me
Yeah.
think about my daughter, and then makes me think about when I'm gonna be older. And I
Oh yeah.
legit feel like I'm gonna cry when I listen to that song. I
Yeah.
can't listen to it around other people.
Oh yeah, 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 for sure. And what's interesting is you can have a song like that, right? That takes you to this like place. And there's some times where you'll just be low key and you'll just go put that one on.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I
Yeah,
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And just be like, yo, I need this for my soul right now. Like I
Yeah.
need to I need to cry right now. I need
Yeah.
to
Oh
yeah.
hell
like
yeah.
I
I
need to
need to
get this
feel
out.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to feel this right now, and yeah, man, it's almost like a guilty pleasure almost, like I come
Yo,
out in the garage, you know what I'm saying? Put on a sad song
Yeah,
for a
hell
minute.
yeah.
Word up.
I thought about that question, right? And I was driving to go pick my daughter up from wrestling practice, and I was trying to think of what song does that to me, and I remember because I haven't heard that song in a minute. And I put it on, and I started getting emotional, and I texted T. I was like, "Yo, I was like, you got a song that makes you emotional? And then I broke down why this song makes me emotional. This motherfucker just gave me a thumbs up.
Ah, I got one. Word.
I was like,
My
God damn,
bad.
Man,
dude.
that for me it's that Fleetwood Mac song. I want to say it's called is it Changes? Is that wait, I think it's called Changes. That one's heavy for me. And there's a couple of them, man. There's a Hall and Oates one that doesn't take me like that crazy, but there's a song they got called "She's Gone." That was one of my mom. My mom used to get emotional over that song for her mom, so I
Oh
remember
man.
that. Like
Yeah.
so this doesn't really connect me like on the way that the Fleetwood Mac song does, but it also brings me back to being in the car and seeing my mom,
Yeah, definitely.
reminiscing about her mom. It's yeah,
Yeah.
so. Yeah, music
Yeah, that's
is
a
music is
connection.
crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy. For me also like there's like De La songs, De La Soul and
Hell yeah.
Tribe songs that take me back to like, you know, Cypress Hill too. There's a couple
Oh
joints,
yeah.
but like Stakes is High, I would say the song Stakes is High and even more so the skit that was either before that or after that where the homeless guy is talking about, not having something to eat that week. And when that record came out, I was actually like looking for places to stay every night, and if I didn't have a
Yeah.
place to stay, I was going to the Home Depot and keeping warm. It was back when Home Depot used to be 24 hours,
Yeah.
and
Damn.
and so like that was a CD that I had that was like on repeat because it just so happened that that record came out then. So that record, when that comes on, it makes me feel like yo, I can get through anything. Like
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. That's deep, yo.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
different tokes, different
Oh
folks.
yeah, yeah. Like me, the one that hit me the most is probably it's Metallica "Fade to Black" off the Ride the Lightning album.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the last song that me and my best friend listened to because he got bonded out. He was locked up for something, and damn, it's fucking with me now. And he got locked up, man, and he bonded out, and they let him bond out so he can say goodbye to everybody. 'Cause he was gonna get locked up for a long time, and I knew when he came and we chilled and we smoked one, and we jammed that song. He only had time to jam for a little bit. And I knew, that when he left, because I think I was 16 and he was 18, and I knew the next time that I saw him that we weren't going to be the same people anymore, man.
Mm.
We were going to be men, and it sucked because we weren't going to be able to go through that shit together. He was going to have to go, be over there, and I was going to have to be over here. And yeah, bro, that's the one that got me. Yeah.
Word.
That's yeah, man. It's crazy
Crazy.
how music just connects you to shit and just
It's
it's crazy.
universal, man. It's universal.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Can be nostalgic and connects you to memories, and like you said, smells and taste and everything like that.
Yeah,
Everything can be
man.
nostalgic, man.
Yeah, man. I think there's like songs like Scenario take me back to the cafeteria of school, like that, just that vibe of smacking on the tables. And like so these songs, man, we hold them close to us, for our whole life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I got 5 on it. When that shit comes
Yeah.
on, I'm like,
Oh
man, I feel like I'm
man.
like 18 again or something.
That's
For
great.
sure. For sure.
Yo, how so when you guys are doing a lot of shows across the country, how do you guys travel?
Super blessed, man. Shout out to him, man. Stony J. He's one of the owners of Rebel Hippies as well. So he got a vehicle that we use when we're up north, and usually, man, like we're kind of blessed that we kind of go in and out. We're in and out of like we do a lot of festivals and stuff like that. So we haven't really had like the sprinter van type of situation in a long time.
Nice.
But yeah, like I'm ready to get back to that though. Like for sure, it's been since the pandemic that we really been driving around the country, and in those situations, we just pack up in the minivan, man, the SUV or whatever, and be out.
Hell
Go
yeah.
chase your dreams. Like let's go chase our dreams, bro.
Hell
But
yeah. That's what life's about.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, but we're super blessed to have like some close homies that are near us. So like I said, when we're up north, our man Stony J holds us down. When the boys are down here, we got different people help us out and ride around with us and rock out.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Uh, have you ever had somebody like, whether they're famous or whatever, like you meet them and they already knew who you were and you were surprised they already knew you guys?
Yeah, a couple situations, a couple situations like that. The illest one I could tell you would, I was opening for this is a little bit before Space Camp when I was still doing the solo stuff, and I was doing a bunch of shows with Jedi Mind Tricks, and they performed in Los Angeles, and this guy wasn't. I want to be very clear when I say this. This guy was not a fan of mine, but Bill Paxton, the late actor Bill Paxton, was a big fan of Jedi Mind Tricks, and his son was a big fan of Jedi Mind Tricks, and they came to the show, and I opened up the show, so they introduced me, blah blah blah. I performed or whatever, and was backstage, and Bill Paxton came around. I used to go by Adlib. He was like, "Hey, Dib," and I turned around. It was Bill Paxton. He was like, "Hey, Dib, you had a great show, man. It was fantastic." I was like, "Oh my god!" And then, it was crazy. And I went. I was sitting in I had this little like closet room that you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's over in the green room chilling. So I had this little closet situation that I was in, and I was just sitting in there rolling one up. And I saw Bill Paxton walk over to the green room. I was like, "Man, that's wild, Bill Paxton." 2 minutes later, I got a little knock at the door. I look up, and Bill Paxton's like, "Hey, Dib, do you think I could have a little nug?"
Oh
No
shit!
Word up.
Oh shit!
And I said, "Pick one."
Hell yeah!
Word up. Yeah. So that's my little celebrity joint, right? Man, rest
That's
in peace to
fire.
Bill Paxton. Rest in peace.
Damn! Hey man, that's dope as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it was
God
funny.
damn.
And again, man, he was not a fan or anything like that. I just be at the right place at the right time, But
Oh
that
hell
was
yeah!
Dope.
definitely a wild. It was definitely a wild moment, in the music.
Hell yeah, bro. That's
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
dope as shit. Hey
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
look, bro, I have to say this, bro. It was blessed that you came on here. I
Thank you so
fucking
much.
love it, man. Hey, dude, we gotta wrap this up, man. I hate to say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, wait. Time out before we end this though. What big things the Space Camp got for the rest of
Oh
the year?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
can we look out for?
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you guys having me tonight too. And yeah, man, check out spacecamp420.com. All of our tour dates are coming up. We'll be in Pennsylvania coming up for the Cannon Festival. We got the One Earth Festival, a whole bunch of festivals throughout the summer, all up and down the East Coast, Florida, all the way up to Massachusetts and New Hampshire and stuff. So yeah, just check out the website, spacecamp420.com. Camp, spell it with a K.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Hey,
yeah,
did I see
man.
something online that the Earth Festival you guys helped kind of get started or something or no?
Yeah, the One Earth Festival, man. We're super blessed, man. It was just like again, one of those right place, right time. We performed at the Arts Quest summer stage. We were backstage and just had this idea of pitching an idea to have a reggae festival there on their campus. It's a big nonprofit up in Pennsylvania, and now we're 5 years in. Last year we broke the campus record, 14,000 people for the single day
Nice.
campus record,
Hell,
and it's the largest free reggae festival in the country now. So
that's
yeah, we're
wild.
super blessed, man. Super blessed,
Hell
and
yeah.
and
That's
we're
badass.
lucky because in these types of situations, people can just take your idea and they can run with it and go and do it. And there's no reason for them to involve us, and they do. So super shout out to Arts Quest and Movement Moves Media because they're putting on a fantastic, bringing the culture to the Lehigh Valley, and it's a beautiful thing going on up there, and we're very grateful and thankful to that they allow us to continue to be involved with curating the lineup and doing the artwork and everything like that. So
That's
blessed.
fire.
Hell yeah. Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
man. Hey, once again, bro, thanks again for being on the show, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Man,
dude.
thank you so
Appreciate your
much,
time,
guys.
man.
Be
Hell
safe,
yeah,
okay?
man. Yes,
Bless.
sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Hey, my music didn't play. What the hell?
Hit the button.
I did.
Hit it again.
There it goes.
I was about to say, start humming that motherfucker if you have to.
Yeah, you already know, man. Appreciate y'all. I hit that pen too many times,
You
bro.
gotta improvise, man. Come on.
Peace.
Yo, you gotta have one of your kids sitting on the floor just in case that shit happens again. Have him start humming that shit.